49th. Our test scores are plummeting. And to every new crisis of our educational system, what do they tell us that they're going to do? They offer us more and more and more and more of the same pap and manipulation. Look, I can't deal with it anymore. I watch CNN sometimes, CNN headline news, and I'm not exaggerating with people. I'm not exaggerating with you out there. Literally, in a 30-minute newscast, because CNN headline news revolves every 30 minutes with new news, sometimes 80% of the stories, 20-something minutes of it will be children. Children, 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 children. But it's not what you're going to do for the children. It's not what I'm going to do for the children. It's not what the local community is going to do for the children. It's not what the churches are going to do for the children. It's not what the universities are going to do for the children. It's not what the schools are going to do for the children. It's what the federal establishment is going to do for the children. So that is what we're dealing with, and that's what we're talking about. And I'm really getting fed up with it. Let's go into the police state now, and I'll take some of your phone calls. Did y'all screen the calls? I have a friend named Scott that was going to call in. Okay, don't touch that. Great. Well, look, at this point, let's let my heads cut off. At this point, I'm Frankenstein. At this point, if you want to eat this and continue to not know, basically they've taken our history, they've taken world history from us, they haven't explained anything to us, and so we don't even know the basics of our society anymore. And that's what we're talking about. I do want to talk about the growing police state. Remember, at 9:30, you want to stay tuned for that. I'm going to play about a 24-minute piece that I put together with a lot of newscasts and other things from documentaries. It's going to shock you. And don't take my arguments for it. Just watch it, tape it, give it to your friends. Show it to people. Get it into the hands of law enforcement. Let them understand, because it really, really documents what's happening. Let's go to your calls. You're on the air, caller.
Hello, Alex.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to reiterate on something. I saw one of your programs probably about, I want to say it was last week now, but I'm not sure where you were talking about. There were two other guys on the show with you, and you were talking about, I need to turn this thing down, hold on just a second. And you guys were talking about, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Where you guys were talking about if you got stopped by police and you had a substantial amount of money, they could take it away from you.
Yes.
And also about these jerk-offs that are out there pointing little frickin', radar guns instead of, how about going out on the east side of town or just about at any point in time in Austin now, where you can find a little gang violence. Why don't you spend your dollars wisely going after the right guys or the wrong guys instead of going after the good guys, probably?
My friend, what they're doing is this is revenue generation. It's no longer peacekeepers or peace officers. It is now law enforcement. Okay? And the police know about this. They are very, very angry about what's happening, and they are sick and tired of it, and they're really waking up to it. And for those that don't know, your police are coming under federal control with the multi-jurisdictional task forces. They're being given military helicopters. They're under federal control. They're being given infrared. They're being given laser listening devices. They're being given all kinds of weapons. They're testing sonic weapons, sound weapons. You name it, they're doing it. And it is all to make sure that you're good boys and girls. Yeah.